Start to finish process. Here's how you do it. This is the easiest way to do it. So first thing you can do is you're going to go and pick out a picture with a background. Like in this case, I'm going to go to images, choose Joe Burrow. Cool. Everything's good. Um, so let me find a good image with Joe Burrow. There you go. And I'm going to say I'll use this one. Okay. Make sure down here at the bottom, 920 by 1080. It's a high quality picture. I'm going to double finger tap and I'm going to select Save Image As. So I'll just put Joe B on. In my case, it's on my desktop. So next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to what's called Photopea. Okay. Photopea.com. And when you go to photopea.com, you're going to take that picture, go File, Open. Okay, now it's on my desktop. It's called Joe B. Let's see. I've done a couple, so here's the one that I did, and it's going to open up. Now it starts off small, so you hit Command and plus, or excuse me, Control plus. Command is on the Mac. Okay, now you can see it's a little pixelated, so I really don't like that. So I'm going to find a different picture. So I'm going to go File, Open, and I'll use one of the other ones that I chose the other day. Okay, that's a lot better. All right, now here's the next step. You want to click on where it says Background, then you want to go to Select and select Magic Cut. Okay, again, Control plus. So whatever's on the right is the finishing product. What's on the left is what we're working with. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my green, and I'm going to try to get as close to the background as I can, and I'm going to get as much as I can get. So if you notice, this is how I'm doing it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue this process and make sure that everything that I need is in place. Now, whatever you don't want, you're going to hit the red square and pull the background off. So behind him, I want to pull the background off. Now, if you notice, I can't get in that little tight space right there. So I'm going to go to the drop down. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to try to get in there as close as possible. As close as I can. Now, you notice the background's starting to go. Okay. Like that player behind him. I'm getting rid of it. There you go. Now, you see how his shoulder is starting to disappear? I got to go back with the green. Okay. And I'm going to go back with the green. Now, the yellow and the green and red shouldn't touch. So you got to be real careful. Okay. There you go. Now I'm working it back in. Now there's a little bit I've got to continue to do work on. We do his face mask and all that good stuff to ensure that I have everything done. So I'm going to go back to my red. All right. Go back to my red. Get rid of the background there. Now, it's kind of like a go back and forth type scenario. I'm going to get his elbow right by his shirt. Okay, and you don't have to do the whole thing. As long as you do the outline, you're in good shape. Like, so the elbow right here is elbow. There it is. So the elbow popped in. So I didn't have to do the whole background right there. Now I'm going to do the side of the jersey and beside his leg. There you go. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Okay. All right. So the next step is I'm going to work with my red, and I'm going to get into these tighter spots, work around the helmet. And it's good for you to make sure, like, don't do a really long line. Like, you can go a little bit at a time. You can click and click and click and click and just kind of work your way through without having to worry about the whole deal. Okay. Now, what happened? I got rid of the hand and the football, so I got to go back in with the green and add the football. Okay, so there's the football. So it's kind of like it's different than using remove BG, because with remove BG, you're limited on some things. This right here, you can control what you want to bring back. By me bringing back the football, it enabled me to get the hand back as well. Okay, so now we're getting go. So let's say I'm done. All right, so I'm done. I've got what I want. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go File, Export as a JPG file, and then I'm going to make sure I save it with my first, last name, and I personally like to go quality 100% and click Save. And so there's my original file. Okay, now, so the next thing, you are going to take a picture of yourself. Okay, go File, Open, and then in this case, I'm going to find one of myself that I took yesterday. All right, and I think I uploaded it. So I'm going to call, I think it's McGuire Photos, believe. Yeah, here we go. All right, so in this case, it was in my Google Drive, which it can be in yours too. I'm going to go, so that's saved. I'm going to go File, Open. I'm going to find the picture that I just took, which is hopefully, let's see, I'm just going to grab that one. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go click on the background, select Magic Cut, and go through the process. Okay, remember, green adds what you want, red takes away what you don't want. Okay, now the reason you would use gray, let's say if you have red really close to the green and you need to pull it off, you need to go back and redo it and go back over what gray just negates everything you did. See what I'm doing there? Okay, and then you click OK. File. When you're done, export as a JPEG image. I'm going to call that number 2 and save. Then I'm going to go to our Canvas page. Let's go to assignments. This is going to be the same for every class working on it. Okay, this is a summative Photopea 2 pictures edited. 2 pictures with Magic Cut. Okay, add pictures when completed. Okay, we're going to go right here. 20, 25. That is a summative. We're going to go online, file upload, and I'm going to restrict it to a JPEG file, JPG, because I told you all to download them as a JPG. I don't want a PSD file. So a PSD file is when you're still working on it. Okay, so JPG. All right, there it is. And then it is due today. Save and publish. All right, unless you wrap it. All right, now let me show student view. Here's how you upload it. Very simply, you go to Start Assignment. You click on Choose File. Choose your 2 files, whatever they are. Let's say it's this one and this one. Open and see, that wasn't a JPEG file, so there is a JPEG. Remember, it's got to be a JPEG file. It won't. So you choose that file. I'm going to choose another file. See if I got another JPEG. There it is. There's another JPEG. Okay, you got to add another file, choose, and then you submit, and that is how you do it.